I'm not big on fighting these days, but I don't call the cops. And I'm not big on scrapping lately. When I start, I don't stop. I just need one more person to hate me. Talk that talk. One more problem might make me kill them all. I'm a heartbreaker, kicker. I'm a hot trigger, nasty words. I got 2 fingers for kissers. I'm a dirtbag, no good bastard. Look, there's no more Mr. Nice Guy, so go ahead and get mad. I'll show you how easy I turn a tough guy to a dead man. I ain't your buddy, haters are obsessed fans. If we were buddies, trust I'd crack a bud just like a red can. Bedpan full of piss and vinegar. Head scan said that I'm not crazy, but I'm similar. Let's dance, lead hands, homie, you get slapped fast. Trust me, you're a midget, I'm a monster. Every slap I throw's a finisher. I just need
one more person that'll hate me. Talk that talk. More person that'll make me kill them all. I love that song. Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Welcome everybody to another. What is today? Oh, this is National Park Tour. Right, we're going to Pinnacles National Park. Should be a little interesting start because I have never flown this plane before, like ever. This is the first time I'm actually seeing the inside of it. I have no clue what I'm doing. Well, the fuel's on, props running. I cheated. I started on the runway. Other than that, I hope everybody has had a good weekend. I've had a pretty decent weekend. I think I got most of my gardening finished for now. I had a crazy thing happen with one of my shorts today. A whole bunch of old videos got like a whole crap load of views. Like ones that had nothing to do with dog short. Just weird stuff got like 500-600 views on different things. It was really, really weird. Hey, there's Gunner. Welcome, welcome. What's up? Eating dinner. Might try join later. Sounds good. We have 2 legs. The second leg will be better anyway. So that's where we're kicking around in the Pinnacles. Unfortunately, Microsoft has not seen it fit in its infinite wisdom to actually add the Pinnacles to the game, and it is such an epic landmass, but it's not there. So unfortunately, we're just going to fly around some really cool mountains, but the Pinnacles themselves are missing. I'm just going to chat here for another second just to give anybody that's loading up a chance. Yeah, I'm not going to wait for you to finish your update there, Chris. Or Reaper. The gigs of update take forever. Because then I have to load the rest of it as well. Not sure where TPHI went. He was parked there. Oh, wow, you've got 2 people in this plane. This ought to be fun. I think we may have solved the issue of people not showing up. Maybe. Gunner and I did. Oh, Gunner did. Maybe, possibly. Maybe not. We opened some ports up. Yeah, that may not be right there. It may still be issued. I didn't notice it load any faster. But I have so much stuff in my content, my folder, it's insane. I don't know anything about this aircraft. I don't know the rotation. We're just going to go for it. See if I can get the autopilot to work. I'm guessing probably about 6,000 feet ought to do for around here. We're just pretty much ripping up the coast. Once we get airborne, I'll get some music going. This thing's got fixed gear, doesn't it? Yeah, that's not gonna do me any good. Trying to put the gear up. Watch my throttle. Probably got a. Yeah, it's got a fixed pitch prop too. So this thing's just going to be simple to fly. Not a hell of a lot to deal with. Second part of the flight, we'll be flying the Husky. If the weather gets too crap, which it looks like it's going to, we'll go ahead and turn it over to something else other than live weather. We go for 6,000 feet. If I don't crash before we get there. Probably climb at about 1,000 feet a minute. I think this little thing can do it. Doesn't weigh much. See how it does on autopilot. Get the flaps up, stowed away. We're just flying up the coast here. We shouldn't need a hell of a lot of altitude as long as we get over these hills right here. Now see, your annoying pop-up thing works. Why Gamers didn't? I have no idea. This is the DA40, the faster one of the two. There's two DA40s. This is the, I don't remember which one. I can hear somebody. This is the DA40 NG. I don't know what NG stands for. I can hear somebody else. Where are they? I heard them. Oh, there he is. There he is. I don't know why my altitude now says 5,000. I thought I said 6. This bird does not like to climb at 1,600 feet a minute, so we got to kick that down. It's not liking that at all. We'll put it down to 500. And we'll leave it at 5,000, see what happens. This is a DA40. I don't know. I've never flown it like this. It's the very first time I've gotten behind the wheel. NG is a Vietnamese name. Thought it might have stood for no good. Now this is one of the. This is kind of slowly taking over this Cessna for training, I guess, these days. Kind of taking over the 172 in the training field, learning to fly. Yeah, it's a Grumpy Old Bastard Squadron. I changed it for something the other day and I haven't turned it back. So I kind of like the Grumpy on there. No Gawain. Up until today, that was true. Oh, let's get some. See if we get the music to work tonight. I'm taking full credit for your work there, Gunner. I seem to have gotten everything fixed for people staying on board. We'll see, knock on wood, but it wasn't me, it was Gunner. Last night we were flying and we fought with it and he thinks he found a cure and it looks like it's worked. We actually opened the ports. There's like 6 ports that Microsoft Flight Simulator uses, and what we were figuring is that my router, why they would see them sometimes and they'd kick off and see them again, it's like my router would detect them as something that shouldn't have been coming into my computer, data coming in, and would block it. And we seem to have fixed that. Did Boston Heathrow yesterday, faultlessly, awesome. I didn't do so well my last one. The string crapped out on landing. What'd you fly it in? All right, Jay LaRue, no worries. When you get here, already cruising, but the second half's the better part of the flight, anyways. 6 weak points in the forest. What? What did I miss? I need music. Music. Ah, Airbus. No worries. No worries at all. We'll be cruising along. I really should probably play something other than rock music, but I like the rock music they have on here. Yes, I did get the ATR. Yes, I did. I was going to wait and do a first flight video on it, but I really wanted to fly it. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I just opened them. It's like piss on it. I want to get in my computer here. But I did get the ATR. I found a couple little things I don't like yet about it. Like if you pull the throttles back, at least on my throttle quadrant, if I pull the throttles back too far, it goes into reverser without even going into the detents. So I don't like that. It goes into reverse. If you look left, it looks right while you're in the cabin. Just a couple little bugs. It flew well for the short flight. I just did a short flight for that stream. So there is that. If I'm talking a little loud, it's because I have my headsets cranked for listening to music. Yeah, it's got some bugs. Like I said, if you look left, it looks right, which is nothing big. They do have to change up. It was 20 bucks, I think, 19 bucks, 16 bucks. I don't know, but it's part of their new something flyer program. What's it called? Pro. Oh, I hate getting old. Can't remember a damn thing. Pro Series or whatever they're calling it. I've been looking for a good commercial twin because I don't fly the big jets, but some commuter twin would be nice. They got to get the reversers set up someplace differently than where they are. That's just bad. Pull your throttle back too far and all of a sudden you're in the air and your engine's going to reverse. Why can't I get this plane to trim out at all? Oh, because it's still climbing. That's why. No, it's nothing big. No, it's really not. It's just a matter of a switch. When you hit your hat, you look out the left, you look in the back of the plane. If you want to look in the back, you look out the left-hand window. I mean, I think it was only like 15 bucks. It was relatively cheap for what it is. It's pretty hot. You know, there's a lot to it. I didn't have time to fly it much. Like I said, I took a short flight. I was going to do a first flight video, but I'm like, no, I'm not going to do back-to-back live streams tonight. I didn't feel like it. Even though this is the first flight on this one too, I've never flown the DA-40. I've never flown any of the DAs. So there is that. With the iPad that's in the cockpit. Yeah, there's all kinds of settings. There is. And I'm losing people. Oh, there he is, down there. There's all kinds of settings with the tablet on the side. So I'm not super happy about the pulling back my throttles and having it go into automatic reverser mode. I'd rather have to hit something else before it goes into reverse. Just an extra step before it goes into reverser mode would be nice. Really didn't notice it so much in the air because you don't pull them back that far. But when taxiing, you gotta pull it idle and all of a sudden it reverses, backs up. It flew nice. I didn't see anything wrong with the flying of it. I didn't get a chance to play with the autopilot at all. Just didn't have time. Yeah, I should have picked a plane like you there, TJT. This thing's slower than death. I thought this thing was a little bit faster than it is. Supposed to be able to do 110, and it's kind of struggling to reach 5,000, and I'm running right on the red line. It updated fine and small, relatively, the last few. As far as the rest of it goes, I haven't been to any of the places in it yet. So I can't tell you anything about it. I've yet to be Hawaii or Tonga or PNG's been updated, so I'm looking forward to going there. Because PNG's a great place to fly anyways. So I imagine one of these Wednesdays coming up, there'll be a bush flight in PNG for sure. I didn't have any hiccups. Knock on wood. Went really smoothly. I think there was 500 and some odd megs, and then another 10 gig-ish in the for the world update. There's the ocean. I'm looking forward to a good bush flight tonight. Tomorrow night, guys, is going to be a lot of fun. In the link for tomorrow night's video is a link to the freeware for the playground. You can bring any aircraft you want. Helicopter, probably best. But there's a playground that was built and done by Mr. William Kelly, who flies along with us, or hangs out in chat all the time, quite often. He built a playground for that little skipper thing that Got Friends put out, and we're going to be flying it with the Astro one tomorrow, as well as we're going to be flying that. We're going to be flying Victoria Falls in Africa, and I got a payware for that one. Sorry, but it's payware, but I'll be flying that, and that should be a lot of fun. I've been flying the hell out of that in VR. It's a blast. And then back to the Tiger Moth on Thursday. And probably train on Friday again. Trains were fun. Pretty chill, laid back, not doing anything but chat and try not to wreck the train. I really should have picked a faster airplane. Gotta hang out in this thing for an hour. It's all that port forwarding. I wonder if that'll help with the scenery loading. It may, you know, it may very well, because we opened up a pathway directly from the PC to Microsoft for Sobo servers, so that may help. It may very well help. Okay, note to self, we don't fly this anymore. I've been trying to not repeat aircraft very much. For this series, it'll be fun to try as many different aircraft as possible. Coffee. Got fresh coffee. Got a soda. Got a Fresca tonight. Hitting hard stuff. There's Mr. Gunner. He got in the air trying to sneak up on us. Of course, he's in the twin Navion, so he's going to go screaming right on by. I don't know if anybody saw it, but Mr. Gunner had three or four new reviews on the twin Navion. He just kind of vanished into thin air. That was weird. Of all people to vanish, there he is. He's back closer. Oh, he's flying the Rogue One livery. He's had a couple of people do some reviews on it. It's good to see. I get a screenshot of that before everybody gets out of place. It's good to see some other people taking notice of that aircraft. It is a great little plane. Most everybody liked it. I didn't see anything. Nobody ever said anything real bad. There's criticisms about a couple minor issues, but nothing height-wise or. Got Q8 pilot and a couple others, loaded him up, had him look at his airplane, which is good to see. I've also pretty much figured out this morning I'm a terrible helicopter pilot and never will be a good helicopter pilot. That's that. Stack line abreast, or line, what the hell is that called where you stack from the line behind each other? That's not line abreast, that's off to the side. I don't know. Well, knock on wood, so far it's been really good keeping the people in, so that may have been an issue. My router was probably sabotaging myself, sabotaging my streams. if you can pull the chute on these. These have parachutes, don't they? Probably can't pull the freaking chute. If you could, I would just fly over the airport and the landing out and rip the chute out. Where the heck are we anyway? Somewhere off the California coast. Don't have a hell of too awful long to go. And of course I didn't set up my other things, so I have no idea where I'm at. Actual main was. Well, I got some new graphic settings too that have helped stop a lot of stutters. You know, I mentioned those already, but they seem to be doing really well. I do still get an occasional stutter, but that's a server side issue. I can't do anything about it. Not trying to make you sick with spinning it around and around and shaking it, but just want to show you how I could be able to do that. Crowder's bane of existence. That in places that refuse to adopt fiber. Rocking that cable internet in a dense city is miserable. Yeah. It's even worse in a little tiny country road because they have one cable line for the entire freaking town. And if you're all the way out on the end, you get whatever's left. But I'm lucky enough. We have a farm north of here. It's a high-end, fancy farm. I mean, it's a cool farm. They're great people, don't get me wrong. But they wanted fiber, so they brought the fiber from town out to their farm, which brought it right by my house. So I'm lucky enough to have fiber right in the house. I can't convince the fiber company to allow me to go all fiber in my house. They will not let me use a fiber router. So I'd like to go from their fiber to fiber to all my machines. And they won't let me do that. They will not let me put in a fiber router. So it is what it is. And it's not that hard. I've got the ability to go fiber on one of the two servers. My PC has direct fiber in it already, but they won't let me run them. Oh well. At least I got fiber. I'm not struggling with Starlink's connections and cable connections, and don't have to deal with dial-up anywhere. Funny, from about here down, California is one giant city, all the way down to the southern border. From here on up, it's pretty much like New York. Once you get the hell out of New York City, it's all backwoods, small country areas. I forgot where I was a few years ago at least. The company wanted $9,000 money to put in the fiber line. Essentially, we were paying for everyone else, but never get the rebate of your head. Yeah, my neighbor was talking that when they put the fiber in, because they paid for it, they could have charged a fee to everybody that logged onto it for a certain length of time. They could have charged for it, but they decided not to. Be a good neighbor. But they could have actually charged because they paid the fee to have the lines put in. So they could have gotten a carrier fee, or it's a weird fee they could get here. Anyways, because they paid for it. They were nice enough, just decided, hey, anybody want to hook on? Great, have at it. It's a goat farm. They do have cows, so it's for fresh beef as well. But mostly goat products, goat cheese, goat meat. Last year, I think Kidding Day is coming up. Once a year they do an open house. It's when all the little babies are born. Oh, it's so cute. A couple years ago, before COVID, they had 100 little baby goats. Absolutely adorable. They have a big open house, Kidding Day. You can go in and try some of the samples of the cheeses and whatnot. If anybody's in the States and they're interested in goat products, you can check out Asgard Farms. Not sponsored, just happen to be my neighbor. Good people. I'm gonna blow my engine on this thing, but I want to get there. Hey, there's Space Podcast. How's it going, sir? I hope you are well today. Anything exciting going on in the world of SpaceX or space that I didn't know about? I talk about entrepreneurs. There's a guy I saw on YouTube that was down there at SpaceX, and he asked the guys at SpaceX, "What are you gonna do with all that concrete that was scattered way out there?" They said, "Nothing." Why? He said, "Can I have it?" They're like, "Sure, go ahead, pick it up." He filled the back of his truck with it. It's all on eBay, and he's selling it like crazy. I know, I might as well have the tiger moth. I know it. No, this dude is selling this stuff like crazy. All the concrete that rocket ripped up and blew out, he's selling it. Nice. Nothing much. Starship shot that one off. Grounded by. No, he hasn't been grounded by the FAA. That's a bit. Every rocket that fails is automatically grounded by the FAA. Everyone. It doesn't matter why it failed. If they expected it to fail. They were grounded when they failed one on purpose. That's any aircraft that does not finish its flight is grounded. Any experimental aircraft that goes down in flight, regardless of whether they knew it was going to or not, is grounded. So that's not some news agency is making out to be like a big thing, but it's not. Everybody knows it was going to happen. It's common practice. Any experimental craft that fails is grounded until they find out why it failed, and then they'll offer a new launch license. That's all it is. It's standard operating procedure. Oh, Tiger Moth could be faster, I think. and I'm about ready to blow my engine. I mean, I've got this thing. No, he knew it was going to happen. He's not worried about it. He absolutely knew it was going to happen. He knew it was going to blow up. It got farther away than he thought it did. It did more damage than he thought it was going to, but it is what it is. That's why it's called experimental. Nah. I'm not worried about anything. This every last bit of this was planned. Give yourself a tailwind and empty your tanks and put it on limited fuel. You're the fastest D840 no Gowan ever was. D840 no Gowan. The NG division no Gowan. That's how Icarus kicks everybody's ass. You do know that. That's how he does it. If you're ever wondering, I'm giving away Icarus' secret tonight. If you wonder why he can beat you with your same plane, because he's sneaky. He puts it on unlimited fuel, puts like 2 pounds of fuel in there, enough so it'll start. Unlimited fuel, tailwind. I don't know if he does the cold air, but he just kicks your ass. That's how he does it. He's sneaky. I've seen him put a 60 knot tailwind on, no fuel, unlimited fuel, and just blow right by me. I'm like, what the hell? That's the secret. Oh, little land. Oh, that's a power line glitch. They took my power lines. Yep. Yeah, the second half of this flight will be better. Trying to give me a push. Sorry. I'll do better. Next week we're going to be hauling ass because we're going to be using gunners. Next week's all freeware, by the way, if anybody wants the actual aircraft next week. Next week's on Gunner's site, we're going to have his Super Navion. It's a fictional aircraft, but a Super Navion. It's a single Navion with a TBM engine in it. So we'll be making some tracks for that thing. And also we're going to have Pascal's Gazelle. Okay, I'll check it out in a minute. But so we're going to have Pascal Productions Gazelle and Before Gunner's Super Navion. So they're a couple freeware aircraft for next week. Thought I'd do them both freeware. Both people we know well. Come and hang out with us. So we'll grab their airplanes and have some fun with them next week for this flight. And you can see just how terrible of a helicopter pilot I am. The smokestacks are from I Love VFR guys. So we love VFR. We love VFR. About to push me. Oh my god, this plane is horribly slow. I think I got a headwind. If I blow the engine, I'm just going to fix it in midair. No, what do you got going on Discord? Where'd you put it, Gammies? Oh yeah, no, I saw that. He blew it. He dug his own flame trench. Yep, there, the rocket dug its own flame trench. They have a neat work ethic. I don't want to say ethic, but a neat way neat shifts they have at SpaceX where I could actually enjoy working there. I was younger, in my prime, and used to. No, I can't sing that song. But they do 4 12-hour days, 3 days off, and then 3 12-hour days and 4 days off. So they have 4 shifts. They work 24 hours a day. I know how much it'll go if you set the temperature down. It really cranks it up there. I can go down to a nice cold day. What do I got? Yeah, right here. I got one right here. Crisp and clear. That's 48. We can pull it down even lower. Watch how fast your plane will go at 40 below. Look at that, 130. Just like that. Without changing anything other than making it cold. Great trick. And now we're talking. We're at the 134 flat out. Oh yeah, clear cold days are the best days to go flying. Of course, Southern California doesn't really look like this very often. SoCal is not usually covered in snow. If I could do this and still keep the green on the ground, it'd be nice. I gotta play with this now. I change this from crisp to clear to just a clear day to make it cold. Oh, you can take the flaps up now. Is that working? Yeah, that's working. There, we got 40 below. Anybody remember that song? It's 40 below and ain't got a truck to milk. Give a fuck goes off to the rodeo. Oh, I can't sing that song either. All these songs, if I sing, I'll get in trouble. There's somebody laughing. He knows the rodeo song. If he's laughing, he knows what the song is. I get enough trouble on my streams. Yeah, if you want your serious, no laughing, serious sim flying, go fly with Shane. I don't do serious here. I'm all about the fun. Serious has a place, like at the funeral. Not here. Oh yeah, I'm sure. I have no doubt you can help me with getting in trouble. Nice. Not a bad idea when I got a plane this slow to do this. We're gonna have to do this more often. And I gotta remember not to pick such slow ass plane. No, I'm here to raise a little hell, have a little fun, fly with some good people, check out some good scenery. He just got awarded. There's something you can do an article on. He just got awarded another launch pad at Vandenberg. You need to get fingerprinted again. I'm on so many government lists. Dude, you should have seen what I had to do, jump through to get my security clearance back in the day. You're signing papers that say, "Oh, I give the government the right to monitor my phone calls for 7 years after I no longer work here, or no longer have a security clearance." You give them permission to wiretap you, and it's bonkers the stuff you have to go through. You have to file like a dozen fingerprints and DA sample or DNA sample, all kinds of crazy shit for security clearance. Ooh, I like that livery. Okay, I got a question for you guys. I say livery. Gunner says livery. In the racing world, we call them liveries. Which one do you call it, livery or livery? I think it's probably depends on where you live type thing. Yeah, but which one? Livery or livery? Paint job. There you go. Reaper's got it. Paint job. The B-36. That is a great little plane, huh? Livery. Yeah, I'm sure that's one of those. Depends on where you're at. There's Mr. William Kelly himself, right there. Oh, don't rub it in on the Honda Jet. I listened to my people that I fly with. When I said I'm going to get one of the two, either the Honda Jet or the Vision Jet, everybody said get the Vision Jet. I should have got the Honda Jet. I do not like the Vision Jet. I'm like Sam I Am with green eggs and ham. I do not like them. Yep, there's Mr. William Kelly. There's the creator of where we're going to be going tomorrow. Get them both. I have the Vision Jet. I will be getting the Honda Jet when I finally have the finances to get the Honda Jet squared away. I gotta go easy on what I buy right now. The Corvette doesn't have a motor, so I'm not going to be racing that this year, working that this year at any races. It looks like it's shaking out, not going to be any races with that this year, so we're going to take a little easy on buying too many jets. Yes, tomorrow we're going to be at your course playground tomorrow in that little helicopter thing, the Astro one. And it finally dawned on me why they call it the Astro one when I looked at the liveries, because they got the Jane, the George, the Rosie. It dawned on me it's the Astro. It finally dawned on me I was reading the names of all the I think it's the Jetsons. It's been updated twice, and I'm glad that second update came out because it was making me very sick in VR. And I think it was making several people pretty sick in VR. So they took like 70% of the shake out of it. So when you're in VR, it's no longer makes you want to puke your guts out. It was bad. It shook bad in VR. But they've been standing up behind it. Like I say, it's got 2 patches out already. It's just been out. And it is hella fun. I know, it's been raining all the last 2 days here, which is good for my plants that I just planted, so that's good. We got a freeze tomorrow morning. Got a frost tomorrow morning, so I had to go out and cover all my plants tonight. We were still getting ice up in the mountains. They had an ice storm today in the mountains. Not down here, luckily, but everything over 1,000 feet was getting ice. Tomato. Yeah, that's how I was just curious. I know I've heard said both ways, and both are correct. I was just wondering which, because you use one and I use a different one. I was wondering what one people use. You had freezing rain last night? Yeah. I woke up this morning with a light frost and I freaked out because I just put all those blackberries and they're all blossomed. And I just put them in the ground this week. I was like freaking out because of the light frost. Lucky it was light enough it didn't hurt any of them, but tomorrow morning's supposed to be a hard frost. So luckily I got them all covered tonight. It would be perfectly happy with rain from Monday to Friday. Like literally only weekend of the past month. There are no indoor activities here. Yeah. I spend as much time outdoors as I can when it's not raining. I love it outdoors. But I haven't even unpacked my camper yet. Every time I go to, it's raining. I want to get it out, get it set up, get the batteries in it, get it charged, get solar up on it. Get everything ready to roll. I'm taking off for a couple days. I don't know when or where, but I'm going to go. Silly, I always keep it with enough food in it so I can just get in it and go for 2 or 3 days. I've only planted potatoes so far, so we are okay. Everything else just planted last week of May here. Yeah, we're not far behind that because of the altitude we're at. Chicagoland is indoor activity, yeah. We're not much far behind you because of my altitude. And you're a little, I don't know, Toronto's not much farther north than we are. That area. So, yeah, it's pretty close to the same climate here. I can usually get away with the berries. Actually, library is correct when talking about cheaply British. Identifying the... Oh yeah, that's what it is. That's why it's on most cars, vehicles. Race cars all have them. I'm gonna cut your tail off. And I'm not slowing down. It takes me forever to get going again. It's livery is when it's cars. Livery. Yeah, it's livery. I'm pretty sure it's livery. Livery. Whatever. Doesn't make any. Like you said, tomato. Of course, I've never in my life ever heard anybody call it tomato. One time in Montreal was frost in May and everyone lost their tomatoes. I read about this roost out method of potato growing. I grew tomatoes in these bins a couple years ago. And just planted the few seed potatoes in the bottom. Then as soon as it grew, about 6 inches up, you just buried the whole thing and left like an inch out. And every time it got up another 3-4 inches, you buried it again, left an inch out. I had a ton of potatoes in this one round bucket. It was bigger than a 5-gallon pail. It was like one of those big round wooden planters. I had a shitload of potatoes in just one bucket. And I never did it again because I don't eat that many potatoes. But I have raspberries. Got raspberries, blackberries, black raspberries, blueberries, apples, and grapes. Skin, yeah, it's got a skin. Funny, I always think of a skin more as something that changes the shape of it. I don't know why. That's the way my brain works. It's tucked in there nice and tight. Huh? Pretty much you say anything to a kid, they go, huh? A June, yeah, or you get a June frost, or you get. Last year we had a frost up here. Luckily the orchards didn't get hit, but we got a frost up here. Took out all of mine and my parents' apple trees. They just started to blossom, and we got hard frost that took out every blossom off. We didn't get a single apple last year, not one. Not a single damn apple last year. That sucks. And I have all orchard trees that I bought from the orchard, so they're really good quality apples I get. Like, damn it. We didn't get a single freaking apple. Luckily, the orchard is about 400 feet lower than here, and they didn't get hit at all. Thank God. That would have sucked. But I got nothing last year for apples. My grapes did well. Grapes always do well. You can't kill them damn things. This is my first year with the blueberries, the blackberries, and black raspberries. Oh, I got a new version. I got a new variety of grape, which is out of Ontario originally, so they should do pretty well here, party-wise. Dude, you need to wash your plane. It's dirty. I can't hold my tongue and say apple. I'm sure it's one of those that comes out and something says dirty. No, I'm going to do it. I'm going to say asshole. I know it. Asshole. Yeah, asshole. Comes out asshole. Yeah. I knew it. Uh-oh. What the hell is that? Well, I started good there. Yeah, the contrail's way off in distance because it's cold. Cocolicious. Some of the names. Old farm country. The commercial says happy cows come from California. It's a bunch of horseshit. So many of these places that leave their cows indoors 24/7. I don't like that. Hey, there's Mr. Jerry B. Good evening, sir. Hope all is doing well with you. He says hello, me and everyone in chat. Hey Jerry, I meant to ask, they redid all the islands in the South Pacific. Did yours get done too? I had to do it. Had to ask. They did that update to all those islands. It's always fun how Wisconsin folk will get so annoyed by California Cows commercials. I'll bet they forgot to do Skull Island or Brett Island. Somebody should do Skull Island. Somebody really should. Somebody should watch the King Kong movies and do Skull Island. Surround it in fog all the time. That'd be cool. I'd buy that one. You'll have to check. I mean, how cool would it be to go fly there and go to Skull Island and have a giant frickin' Kong running around, maybe some giant dinosaurs. Big mountain skull. Yeah, I'm an old school monster movie fan. Like big time. Toho is king. Hey, there's Poundy. Hello, Mr. Brett Pound. It's not big. It is, but it's not. In other words, the initial one is like 500 meg, and then there's like 10 meg when you load in all the islands that you have to get out of where you have to load in the new update. But it's not one of those giant ones where you get 60 gigs in the update section and all that mess. Your wife is a Godzilla fan? See, you got a good wife. Toho rules. Toho is the only real Godzilla. So yeah, it's like 10 gigs and that's it. You don't have to update all the previous ones. You don't have to update a million flames. There's not a million updates. There's the initial 500 and then like another 10 gig and that's it. So it's not horrible. Oh, who's that? C-3PO? Which ones you got? Oh, you got the Star Wars. The stars. Yeah, get caught. Yeah. Oh, if anybody, this seems to have fixed it. I know there's a couple new guys here. Oh, it's the Darth one? I didn't notice. I thought I saw the stars on it. But there's a couple new guys here. No worries. No worries at all. There's nothing wrong with being late. Like I said, a couple new guys here. If you... Gunner discovered a fix for the people disappearing. You just open the ports. There's a list of ports you can get from Microsoft on the websites of what Microsoft Lightsim uses. Just open those ports to your computer and ta-da! I haven't lost anybody the whole flight. But don't do it again. Right, exactly. Nothing wrong with being late. Just don't do it again. A funny, good friend of mine restores Jaguars. E-types mostly. At any given time, he's got 6 or 8 of them restoring. He's one of the premier E-type restorers in the world. He ships them all over the world. He's a real nice guy. He's super laid back. Great guy. He has one rule. Don't be late. That's the rule he has at his shop. Don't be late. He hired this guy. He was an absolutely great mechanic. He was late once. He read him the riot act and said, what was my one rule? Don't be late. Don't ever be late again. He was late less than a week later. All his tools were out in the parking lot when he got there. Like, he's not kidding. Don't be late. You can do anything else, but don't be late. Yes, I have yet to lose anybody since we did it last night. We were playing with it last night. Him and I were just flying by ourselves last night. And there's Reaper. Saw him rolling in there. And it was acting up like that. And he started looking for fixes. And he mentioned... Did he mention or I mention my router? One of us mentioned the router. And then he's like, well, maybe... go ahead and he found that there's ports, and we wound up changing my router. It's worked since. I haven't lost anybody. You're building a rocket in Juneau, New Orleans, and calling it Elon Musk's $10 million project. Butt sniffer. But no, it works really well. I haven't lost anybody yet getting those ports open. Now, I think what was happening is my router was seeing that as suspicious activity and blocking the activity. It was seeing it as erroneous data coming into my machine, and it didn't like it and stopped it. I don't know, there's been some big updates to Kerbal. I might try that next week. I haven't decided. Not a bad idea. Yeah, I probably should, shouldn't I? I will have to do that. Maybe do a section in Discord about fixes and settings or something. And I can list the ports too. Yeah, I said router, and that's what gave me the idea for the most nerds mess with the most nerds mess with their routers. Yes, you do. Yeah. Where is it published? Gunner. Where's that list of routers published? You hold it. You sent it to me, but I can't copy and paste from here. Where is the list? I get it. It's a list of ports. Picture. Yeah, link to where you got that information. It's TCP 3074, UDP 88500, 3074, 3544, and 4500. Once I open all those, no more issues. Darth Vader one? It says Jedi Master. Oh yeah. But he's not a Jedi Master. He's a Sith Lord. Yeah, we'll start making a spot in Discord to put fixes. Because I also have to list my the settings I did in my graphics settings. PC crash. Oh, bummer, dude. I always hate it when that happens. We'll get this thing landed and then we'll jump into the Husky. Or any other plane you want to jump into, I'm jumping in the Husky. Husky's a great plane, but for crying out loud, they could have given it more than one. Oh. Okay. Shows you how often I've loaded that one up. Well, it's kind of hard to load up the Star Wars liveries when you have your own. You keep fixes and stuff wrote down. Yeah. And I did some great graphic settings that made such a difference. I'm not worried about spinning around looking at stuff now. Nice and smooth. The gunner just went invisible because he's probably chasing something again. There's Reaper hanging out back there. Yeah, people kind of freak out when they find out I only have an RTX 2080. I don't have some big 36 or 40 series. But it's all down to the proper settings. Anybody see an airport down there? Yeah, like right below us. Like right there. Yep, autopilot off. Yep, only right. RTX, it's all in the settings. Quite literally, all in the settings. I think that's our airport right there. I'm going to put my flaps out now so I can throw it in a dive without overspeeding. Get to talking. Bleed off some altitude. Make my passengers sick. Yeah, I figure I can get another year out of this GPU and this whole computer. And probably next year around Christmas time when the prices, right after Christmas when all the prices drop, I can turn around and get a whole new box. There's Mr. Brett Place. Hey, you're not here at the end. We're landing, we're switching planes. This thing does have a good view, though. I've never flown it before. Welcome, Mr. Brett. Hope you had a good weekend. Yes, yes. That we found a fix for the people disappearing. Well, we kind of discovered a fix. I probably should put it in a short or something. Like Gunner and I found a fix last night for the people disappearing during the stream. And it's to open the ports for Microsoft Flight Sim. There's a series of ports. We opened them up and we haven't lost anybody since. Everybody stays loaded in. Never flown this before, but I think I'm coming in a little hot. Kind of smooth, a little fast. A little down. Yeah, I'll put it in Discord how the ports you have to forward. There's a TCP port and like 4 or 5 UDP ports. And since doing that, I haven't lost anybody as far as people popping in and out of existence. Now we're going to jump in the Husky. Are you supposed to be to lead me in? You're standing there like an idiot. I'm going to hit you with the prop. I'm going to hit you with the prop. Hit you with the prop. Slacker. Look at him. He ain't doing his job. Let's hit him with the prop. Oh, yeah. Okay. I see the tail now. Raider and Luke. That's cool. I haven't really played with that one. All right. Husky time. We're going to go up to the Pinnacles National Park. I know not. It's literally just to save these beautiful rock formations. That's literally what it's all about. Husky time. How would I want? Look up Pinnacles National Park. Come on. See what kind of information we can get on it while we're loading in and out. I gotta find one of my Huskies. I have too many airplanes. I need to start making subcategories and putting them in there. I did get some. Don't need more fuel, do we? Who's in there? Yeah, we don't need the other guy. I don't want to pass it. Go away. Go away. No passenger. Now I'm out of CG. Give them more fuel. Fine, I'll put a 20-pound passenger in there. Nope. Ain't that a bugger? fine. Smell of Pope Marshall in the morning. Yeah, in the one. Yeah. Yes. That would be helpful. I also need to make, you can make custom. You can make custom, oh, don't tell me that's back. Hey, guess what's back? With this patch. Guess what's back? Waypoints that go back to the North Pole. That worked this morning. Waypoints that aren't in the sim going to the North Pole are back. Son of a bitch. Yeah, believe that garbage. Alright, well, we'll wing it. We know where we're going to. I'm just going to delete the... Have you done the update? Nope, not happening. Not happening for me. No idea why. Unless it's the different planes. Damn it, it pisses me off. Here, we fixed something. Oh no, we're going to break it again. Well, I'll just follow you. I'm just going to clear the flight plan altogether. Where's my clear? Isn't there a reset? It is. I'll just fly direct and we'll just fly around. I'll follow somebody. It's 13 minutes. We'll just fly around. I just loaded it twice. It's funny because it's not doing it for Gunner, but we both have the exact same plan. It's my plan. Yeah, as soon as I put it in, point, there it goes. There we go back. Reset. We'll just fly manual. We'll just follow Gunner. He's got it. We'll get there. We'll get there. Let's just fly this plane. I gotta wait. Hello, amigo. Tomo Junto. I have no idea what that says. Hello, Luis Carlos. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Ah, that's right, from Brazil. Yeah, you've been here before. How are you, sir? Well, we got a botched flight plan, but we'll make it work. Brakes off. Let's have to see if we can't stall this. Did it stall take off? Nope. There must be another group flying ahead of us. It's a pretty big one up there. I like this song. Anybody else like the song? Better luck next time. It's kind of like 80s punk. We'll just do some mountain flying, that's all. There's Gunner. I can only do 100 though, Gunner. This Husky livery is from FlightSim.to, because the only problem with the Husky, yes, it's a $12, $10 airplane, but it's the only livery it has is one. That's it. Do some crop dusting. Hey, if anybody's got an extra 125 grand they want to drop, missionary bush pilot selling his plane. Shit, Paz is singing it. It just reminded me of 80s punk. That's all. There's Papty. He made it in. His ever-present. I should probably buy what? What should I buy? Oh no. The song? I'm lost. Oh, yeah, Misha, I don't have the extra 125 grand. If I did, I would buy it. My son lives like the next town over with the one that's getting his pilot's license, so it would be perfect if I had the money. Hey, I can see the F-18. That's unusual. I wonder if that's part of the fix as well. They weren't singing in English, or you just couldn't understand the lyrics? I have no idea where I'm going. I'm just winging it here. There's a nice valley right here, so this is just going to be the path I'm taking up this hill. Yeehaw! Power lines, if you have them. Oh! Make sure I don't stall this beast. Give it some power, 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 power. Alright, I like that guy's name. Dan Brown is the greatest of all time. He was a good author. But if you're into aircraft, dude, Dale Brown's a better author. Sharp Dressed Man was Shotgun Slam. The song was made no sense at all. Did you know, and I'm sure I've mentioned this before, stop your feet and nod your head. There's no update in the Microsoft Store for this sim for anyone who's interested. There's also an update. Yeah. Oh, okay. Because you had to go get it in the store. You had to buy it in the store. Or not buy it, but click it to download it. You got to boot. You got to do the boot one, and then you got to go to the thing and purchase it. Not purchase it, but, you know, select it for free, and then it's like 10 gig download. We say it together. It's the Rio de Janeiro slang. You're so nice we're together. Yeah, that was close. I was just flying a helicopter down in Rio. It's such a cool place to fly helicopters. I don't know why I like flying helicopters there in Rio, but I like to go see Christ the Redeemer statue, and it's got a lot of little helipads around the city and stuff. I have no idea why. When I fly helicopters, a lot of times I find myself in Rio. Oh, now he's got C-3PO. It's funny how you find a place you like for certain different types of aircraft. Like if I'm doing fighter jets and stuff, I'm usually at Area 51, out in that area. Helicopters in Rio. Bush planes in the Pacific Northwest. Or Switzerland. If I'm doing low and fast, I'm in Switzerland. Excuse me. Oh, somebody just screamed in there. Now, we're going to have to find the actual pinnacles. I know they're around here somewhere. But without them on my waypoints, I'm not sure exactly where they are. I think they're over here somewhere. But they don't show up in the sim at all, which kind of stinks. There's a whole series of really tall rocks. See if I can get this stable enough to not crash. And I'll read real quick what we got on the Pinnacles National Park. It was an American National Park protecting the mountain area located east of the Salinas Valley in Central California. Blah 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 blah. It has 200 miles from its original location to Sundress Fault. Oh, it's a volcano. It's moved. Okay. It's an extinct volcano. That's what causes the things to stick up, and it's moved almost 200 miles. Kind of like this, but much more epic bumps. They just don't show up well in the sim. You see that? I love women too. I go live in the future. So sometimes don't get updated. Oh, I read that. This is where Pinnacles actually is. The actual Pinnacles are here, but they just don't show up as epic as they are in real life. English and roll. You can see the pathways with a hike up here. It does show a little bit, but it's much more epic than this, like a lot more epic than this, those Pinnacles. This is the actual national park. I mean, this whole area is national park, and it's Pinnacles. So if anybody's curious of what they look like, they are much more epic than that. We do have pathways, hiking trails going up through. But if you want to take them and look it up, they're really pretty epic. Let's see what kind of trouble we can get in down here. Oh, we're going to overspeed. Oh, don't want to overspeed. No. No, I haven't. I've been to California, but never been to Yosemite or the Pinnacles. I had to say I've been to LA. A couple racetracks in California, and that's about it. Needles, California. Oh, I wonder what that is. That still? Oh no, I put in a manual flight plan. Figure we'll take the long way back to the airport. Enjoy a bit of the scenery. No, haven't been to Pinnacles. I do want to go to Pinnacles. I do want to fly over Pinnacles. I want to fly through Yosemite. I want to drive through Yosemite. That's a drive I want to take. And actually, this has actually been, now that I've done this series, sorry that reply came across wrong. No, I don't think anybody took it the wrong way. I don't believe so. Anyways, I wouldn't think anybody here would take it the wrong way. We're all pretty decent, laid-back folks. But since flying this, I really am considering, when I sell my house, I am purchasing a new vehicle and camper combination. and am very much considering, now that I'm actually trying to drive to all the national parks that are on the mainland, taking the camper and going and visiting every one of the national parks. It would take a couple of years. Most people can do it in a year, but I would probably take a year and a half, 2 years. But there's something I'd consider doing. Graphics are real. Yeah, they're great graphics here. This is really incredible flight. Great place to fly. So far, the entire sim has been a great place to fly. I haven't found too many places I don't want to fly again, except that one spot up in Canada that kind of sucked. And that's our airport. That's why I chose the Twin Navion, so we can get the hell out of here next flight. Grass strip, but it is pretty long. I'm feeling furry. Oh, you got Chewbacca one on? The middle of the South Atlantic Ocean is not a nice place to fly. No, I live in New York State. About 6 hours north of the city, unless you like water. Yeah. Not big on the thing. This is why we chose the Super Navion to get out of here. Be a good. Need something that could take off from here and still have enough oomph to get where we're going. Yeah, gonna bounce. Not surprising, bouncing with these big tires. Trees! Trees! Turn! Turn. Get my damn flaps up and get the brakes on. There we go. That helps. That looks like Pappy's bouncing in there with the... Gunner's gonna try to stall it in there. Whoa! Oh, that's Reaper. Always use Reapers in a helicopter sometimes. Ah, shit! It's all your fault, Gunner. Your fault. Not my fault. Not my fault. I was checking out the livery on the frickin' Chewbacca. It's his fault. Oh. It's all Gunner's fault. Not my fault. Not my fault. Definitely, I'm gonna need a good print screen of that one. Definitely need a good screenshot of that one with everybody and me on the nose. Typical Gowan landing at the end of the flight. Yeah. Oh my God. That's too funny. Alright, who have we flying? Now I can't freaking talk. I'm laughing freaking hard. Oh dear God. Grumpy Old Bastard Squadron. We had TPHI, right? TPHI? I can't. Freaking my brain just shorted out. I'm going to screw it up. Yeah, TPHI. I think this is the first time he's actually flown along as part of the Grumpy Old Bastard Squadron. We got Reaper over there in a helicopter. We got Gunner flying along, and we had Pappy, part of the Grumpy Old Bastard Squadron, even though he's not really that old. But he's more than welcome to come hang out with us old farts and put up with our shit. Hey, thanks everybody for flying along. Grumpy Old Bastard Squadron for flying. In the chat, we had Mrs. TPHI, we had Jen Anzolis, we had Jay LaRue. Before Gunner, William Kelly, Louis Carlos, Jerry B, Brett Pounds, good old Poundy, Brett Plays, Cthulhu Head, Gunner, Mrs. TPH. I think I said her already, but I can't hurt to get her twice. Say her name twice. Thank her for coming out. We had Space Podcasts, we had Reaper, and who else? Gunner, Zenon, William Kelly. I think I got everybody. I think. And oh, we got Christopher too showed up. Can't forget him. And if I forgot any of y'all, make sure you call me an asshole later. It's my fault. Glad I got it before the end this time. Yeah, I'm glad you got here too, Mr. Brett. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. Really appreciate it. Tomorrow's going to be more of a playtime, fun, just screwing around with those little helicopter thingies there. and just fun playing around. Next time, asshole, later. Oh, did I forget Gunner? I thought I said Gunner. Oh well, I'm probably an asshole for saying that. But thanks everybody for hanging out. I appreciate it. It's a lot of laughs, a lot of fun. Tomorrow on Thursday, we'll be flying again. Hope to see you then. And until next time, I'm out of here, and I'm going to screw up finding the button. I know it. Where is it? Oh, shit, wrong. Yeah, I did. God damn it. Oh, there's Poundy. Did I say Poundy? I hope I didn't forget Poundy. Guys, and like I said, tomorrow night, the link's in the description tomorrow for Mr. William Kelly's playground where we're going to be screwing around at. So make sure you grab a copy of that. All right, guys. Thanks, everybody. Much appreciated. Take care of yourself and each other. And I'm out of here.